A lot of time and money is spent on the physical surroundings in an ALF, and while this is important, no amount of fancy furniture and pretty dinnerware can replace a caring relationship with staff members. You have the unique ability to create a therapeutic relationship with the residents that can help improve their quality of life and provide simple ways to address their mental health needs. Nothing can replace you. It's important, though, to make sure it is a therapeutic relationship and not a social one. When you are with friends, you talk about yourself and what you are doing. You might complain about things that are going on in your life, in your job, or at school. There's a lot of give and take in a social relationship. However, a therapeutic relationship with a resident is all about them and what can help them, and it should last for the time that you are with them. We have to be careful in healthcare that we don't become so attached to our patients that we need something from them. That is not the purpose of a therapeutic relationship. We are there to care for them and about them, but within the boundaries of our responsibilities. How you act when you talk to a resident tells them more than what you say. Do you make eye contact? Are you rushed and focused on your next task? Are you asking if they need anything else while you're walking out the door? Therapeutic relationships take time, but using careful nonverbal communication can help us use our time better. 30 seconds of careful listening and focus on the resident can feel like 5 minutes to them. It also slows us down just a little so we make fewer mistakes, and we can pick up on cues that the residents give that can help us care for them better and more efficiently.
Did you know that only about 7% of our communication is verbal, i.e. the words that we actually use? A lot of our communication is the way we say it, our facial expressions, and our body language. This non-verbal communication is giving key clues to people about how they interpret what you're saying and the judgments they may make about you. Let's watch this short clip of two people meeting and see what things we can pick up on. Ellie?
James!
Oh, nice to see you, Ellie.
Hello!
Both Ellie and James use a positive and enthusiastic tone of voice, which comes across as friendly and is a very good start to their conversation.
Wow, how are you?
I'm not bad, it's been so long.
It's been ages.
So how you been?
I'm really good, thanks. Yeah, I just got married.
Really?
Yeah, it's going really
Have
well.
you got...
I have, yeah.
Oh, wow.
By leaning inwards to look at Ellie's ring, James is showing that he is interested in what Ellie is saying and is engaged with the conversation.
So when did you get married? Who
Ooh,
to?
So I met him at university,
Right.
years and years ago.
Whilst Ellie is talking, James sometimes nods his head or uses affirmative statements such as, "Oh, okay," or "Oh, right," which shows that he is listening attentively to what Ellie is saying.
Yeah, we got married a couple of months ago.
Oh,
It's really good.
And have you had a honeymoon?
We have, yeah, just got back from Hawaii.
Right. Oh, somewhere I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
It was pretty magical.
Note that throughout the conversation so far, Ellie and James have both maintained good eye contact.
It was really
Yeah.
good.
Did you do any activities?
Yeah, we went up to the observatory towers and saw the stars and all the observatories there. That was pretty cool.
Oh, so jealous, so jealous. I happened to... Did I notice you changed your job on Facebook? Because I thought your last job was brilliant for you. I thought that was a great job and I could really see you going places with that.
Oh yeah, I handed in my notice before we went on honeymoon.
Right.
Yeah, I've completely changed profession.
So what are you doing?
I'm going into hairdressing.
Right.
At this point, James frowns at what Ellie is saying, which suggests that he disapproves. This could make her uncomfortable or even upset.
Yeah, I know it's completely different to what I was doing, but I just wasn't very happy in the old job anymore. It was really long hours and
Right.
we want children, so I want something a bit more flexible.
Right.
So I'm going to go there.
By this point, James begins to lose eye contact with Ellie and starts to look away, conveying that he is becoming bored or disinterested with the conversation.
I've got an apprenticeship just down the road at the hairdresser's there.
Right.
So she's going to train me up so I can cut the hair and style it and colour it. It should be really good.
By tapping his feet and checking his watch, James is clearly becoming impatient with the conversation, and it seems to become slightly uncomfortable.
Right. Okay. I'm I'm quite surprised actually, Ellie.
Oh.
I really thought that other career was suited to you, but no. Best of luck with your venture, and it's great to see you.
Yeah,
I've got to go
really
now,
good to see
so
you.
yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, yeah, keep in touch.
Bye-bye.
All
Yeah.
right, bye.
From that short clip, we can see how important non-verbal communication is in everyday life. The same is said in a healthcare consultation. So don't forget, when having a healthcare consultation, you should monitor your patient's non-verbal communication and your own to ensure the right messages are being picked up. This may require you to moderate your behaviours so as not to give the wrong messages to your patients.
You can make conversations safe for the resident. No one wants to be judged, so plan to accept the resident where they are. It gives them a better chance to move forward and make improvements if they are not defensive. Listen to them carefully and clarify what they say and mean to prevent misunderstandings, and be sensitive to their feelings. At the end of the day, you get to leave the facility and go and do things you want to do, but most of the time the resident's health or social situation keeps them at the facility. They don't have the freedom of movement and choices that you have. Try to understand the resident's point of view.
This friend slowly withdrawing more and more, I started hearing that some of his close friends were really worried about him. And I started seeing the gradual decline in his ability to, be optimistic about anything.
They feel ashamed. And then, of course, there's this age barrier that carries with it respect and the disinclination to broach topics that are too abrasive.
I started thinking, it's too awful, to watch somebody just becoming less and less themselves. I felt very compassionate, towards him. And I just thought if I had a chance, even a short amount of time, to just say, I'm concerned, about how you're being. Maybe there are a few people who can step into that spot. And maybe this is the opportunity for me to do something about it. We were talking about football, and I remember he said something like, I don't actually care that much anymore. And so I just knew I had an in. I was very careful to be respectful, and if I got any sense of him being uncomfortable, I'd back off. I followed it up each time I saw him after that when he was receptive, when I felt like there was a good opportunity. Each time there'd be a little bit more clarity, about what he was dealing with. From talking to me, intermittently, he got the impetus to make those steps. I just thought if I keep reminding him and telling him that there is something he can do, you can always just make a call, make an appointment and talk to someone.
It's actually really given me confidence that I can talk. I can talk about it and not feel, embarrassed or ashamed or anything like that.
If you think you're the sort of person who could do that and be respectful of them and not judgmental of them, and you feel interested enough and willing to put yourself in that position where you could be able to talk to them and ask them if they're okay, it could be that you are the only person.
Every minute in that black hole is a wasted minute, so the benefits are really enormous.
It did make a difference, and I'm very grateful that I did it, and I would hope I would do it again. I don't know, you just realise how beautiful people can be, and yeah.